Welcome to Project Pro. I am planting potatoes. Not planting potatoes. I am reading the instructions and gonna figure out what to do with potatoes. That's what I'm doing. Alright, let's see what it says on this bag here. Germination. Each seed potato has a more rounded blunt end that has a number of eyes. Spread the tubers out in boxes, crates, or old egg boxes, one layer deep with the blunt end up, and bring them into a warm, sunny location. I have a greenhouse, so I guess I'll go in the greenhouse. The potatoes are ready to be planted out when the sprouts are up to 1 inch long. I wonder if I take some of these out if the sprouts will be 1 inch long. Okay, now there's step 2 and 3 and 4, but I'm only doing germination, step 1 right now, so. Ooh, I need some scissors. I have, there it is, a handy dandy tool caddy. Okay, the handy dandy tool caddy has scissors. Alright, let's cut this off and see what happens. Oh, it's like Christmas morning. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I think that one's 1 inch long. What do you think? Okay, definitely 1 inch long. Half an inch long, maybe. Definitely 1 inch long. You know, I did this stuff when I was a kid, but I only watched my mom and my dad do it. So, when you do it yourself, it's totally different. Anyways, this one has 1 inch. I don't think I have a big enough yard for all these potatoes. So some won't go in the ground, and some won't go in a pot, and some are going to go in a box. Like one of those Dr. Seuss stories. In a box and in a sock. Box, socks, talks. I'm trying to make things rhyme. I should do a pet potato project with my daughter. Put some eyes on him and he's got a hair tuft. Okay. Alright, that's what they do in a bag, I guess. Alright. I know you can plant cut potatoes and they'll grow. So, that could potentially still go in the ground. Alright, that's my collection. Collection of potatoes. Alright. Now what? Now what? I'm gonna have to maybe sit in the think chair and think out loud. Now what? Alright. Okay. Okay. I know I want some to go in a pot. So, and I definitely want some, I have 2 boxes, so 2 of them can go in a box. And then some can go in the ground. So what do? Divide them by 4? Round, pots, boxes. Round, pots, and boxes. Divide them by 3? I'll have 2 boxes. How many pots? I have 2, I think. Potentially 3 pots, but I could do just 2 pots. Because if it's above ground, you need the dirt for it too. So, okay, so 2 pots, 2 boxes, and in the ground. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 really big ones, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 really small ones. Well, they won't go to waste, will they? Because I can eat the ones that I'm not planting. Right? You can eat them? Don't know, but I'll figure it out. Okay. So guess what? I think I'm at step 2 already. Okay. Let's read step 2 on the bag. Alright. 1 inch long. See, they're 1 inch long. That was the last step in germination. Step 1. Okay, step 2, planting. You can start planting your seed potatoes 2 weeks after the last spring frost, which is in about 2 weeks. Unless I stick them in the greenhouse, right? In a pot in a greenhouse? Okay. Choose a planting spot in full sun and well-drained loose soil. That can happen. Be sure to spade or loosen the soil extremely well. Potatoes will not grow in hard or compact soil. Place the tubers with sprout spacing up in shallow trenches 6 inches wide. Shallow trenches 6 inches wide. The trench has to be 6 inches wide. And space them 8 to 12 inches apart. And cover with 3 inches of soil. Water thoroughly after planting. So I think the only thing I really have to worry about is the covering with 3 inches of soil. Right? They grow up, don't they? Basically. In a pot? I don't know. Okay. We're just going to stick them in the dirt. They're plants. They want to grow. They have an innate ability to sprout in even the worst conditions, don't they? And grow. Alright. I'm going to get some dirt and put it in a pot. That's how I'm starting it anyway. So, okay. Decided. Okay, because I am experimenting. Here we go. This little potato. This is not very big. But the golf ball size. It's going to go right in there. Just like that. This other little potato, which is also a little potato, but it's cut, is going to go in here. Which is a little pot as well. So, 2 in little pots. Let's see what happens with those. I'm going to cover them with dirt. I need some dirt. Let's just do one at a time then. That one, you cover it with dirt. Let's see how many days and what happens. Right in the middle of the pot. Nothing special, nothing fancy. That's it. Planted. Simple, easy, breezy. Alright. Here we go. A pot. Homegrown veg style. Yes. I'm going to plant it in a pot. Although that one's square. These ones are slightly bigger. Hand size. Hand size. We'll get some dirt from the garden for the bottom. Just to make it moist at the bottom. Alright, dirt going in the pots. Just a little at the bottom for moisture. hold the moisture. Some plants need a lot of moisture. Actually, all plants need a lot of moisture to grow well. Alright, I've got my heavy-duty soil in the bottom. And I'm going to add some potting soil on top. And the instructions say to plant it 6 inches down. So that's about 6 inches. Oh, look. Oh, this one peeled off really well. Thank God. Those things annoy me. Much better. Okay, so potato. This one's not long enough. That's not 1 inch. That one's 1 inch. This one's 2 inches. That one's about 2 inches too. Now I don't know if it matters what size your potato is. We've got small, medium, and large. I have a small pot. I'm putting in the small one. And I'm putting in just one. And when I remember when my dad, when we were planting potatoes when we were a kid, my dad just threw them in the ground and it did not matter how they went in. So I'm just going to put it in there. It's a plant. It wants to grow, right? They want to grow. They have an innate ability to grow. Alright, I'm going to add my soil on top. There. Okay. Potato successfully planted in a pot. Alright. Now they're going in the greenhouse, I guess. After I give them a little bit of water. And then we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Okay. Because I had the potatoes, and I have to do something with them, I have planted them in varying sized pots. Because I had 2 small, 2 medium, and 2 large that I've selected right now to plant. And then a bunch of large ones, but they'll go in a large pot and in the garden, those other ones. So yeah, so here I am. Large, medium, and small. Small, medium, and large. And these ones still have to be covered up. So yeah, that's my potato planting so far. And it is Mother's Day, basically. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so that's when I'm planting them here in Canada in May. Alright, I still have other pots and boxes and the ground to plant potatoes in. So, to be continued. This video is to be continued.